think that's like one of the first times.
Oh,
okay.
Shit, okay. I think we should keep the reaction in. I think everyone's going to be able to tell what the fuck that just was, but that was an awesome help.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much.
I didn't know that was going to happen. I'd just been sitting there, you know?
I mean, that's, yeah, I there was definitely a sex joke in there somewhere, and my brain is just not functioning fast enough for me to find it right now.
I swear for a second, I thought you didn't have a sink. I went into your kitchen and I didn't see a sink, and I was like, okay.
I mean, that is the kind of thing that would happen to me. This is way too full. I'm just going to give us really large ones to begin with. That's what she said. There we go.
Pour it all in there. Top it off with the nice Dole juice I got today.
Thank you so much for getting all this. Speaking of Dole, we should go to Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Let's do it. I've never been.
This is just fucking wrong.
That I've never been to Hawaii?
Yeah,
isn't really all that great. It's beautiful,
really
but like isn't everywhere.
It really is that great. It
Okay.
absolutely is. Actually, that's so funny. One of the pictures on the deck is for Hawaii. Is it really that? I wrote, is it really that great?
Is it really that great? I would love to test that theory.
Well, we'll go and test it. We will.
Sounds good.
Go and review it. Okay, right. So what are we talking about today? My glasses
All right,
on so
sippy baby, sippy baby, sippy baby, sippy baby. Little sippy bippy mommy bommies. I'm
Gracie's just making noise.
Kay here. Just kidding. Could you imagine if we started the entire show and I was just my voice? I portrayed you the entire time. And since we don't video, there's no one that could ever tell us different.
I'm just going to start pretending. I'm just going to start referring to myself as Gracie out in public so that when people listen to the podcast...
You should.
They'll assume that, the British person telling all of my horrible stories that are going to get me ended up in jail are you. So, you know.
And they'll just be like, wow, Kay, that fucking Midwestern piece of shit, just corn-fed country ass. No, I'd love for you to do that, and if I could hire about 6 more people to do that, I feel like my name would really spread the buzz. Spread the buzz there.
I think that's how we should do it. I think we should just send lots of Gracies out into the real world, just, basically talking about tailgating and chiggers and what else? Basements.
Don't get me started on a good basement.
Staying in the basement. Oh, God, I miss my parents' basement.
Oh,
My dad often calls me from the basement because that's where he goes to smoke pot. Yeah.
My dad, well, same, but shots of whiskey.
Nice.
But, no, my dad, he'll be, watching Jeopardy with my mom upstairs, and I'll FaceTime him, and I immediately just see him get up, run, literally everything goes dark as he, goes down the stairs. I'm like, why are you escaping? He thinks because my mom will start talking to me, and he won't, get me all to himself to, having, a chat, and he'll immediately go down to his den and...
That's so freaking cute. Yeah, my dad kind of does the same thing. I love that this is the first episode we're going to release, even though we've recorded an entire season of episode, and we are less than 5 minutes in and we're already talking about our fathers. I'm gonna blame myself for that one this time.
Okay.
But yeah. Yep. Daddy issues.
So yeah, basically the only motif in this other than us getting drunk and high is daddy issues, and not in a creepy way, just like a dads always happen to come up type of way. You'll learn that.
Yeah.
We're going to release a slew of episodes for you guys that have been recorded over the last, 6 months. Today, it's our first episode of 2020. We were definitely a lot sluttier, more insane.
I definitely had a lot more mental health problems last year.
Yeah. It's been a roller coaster, and you can see that in the whole 6-month scope in about 10 days. So, and then you can catch up to real time.
Like, when people have asked me what kind of topics we cover, other than the stuff we've already discussed, the only other thing that I can remember is just, disgusting stories.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think that's, the really golden part, because I can't remember half of the disgusting stuff that I've done. I've had a Freudian forget about that shit.
Good.
And
Good.
I'm like, no.
Fun to listen to. There's the rat one. There's one about something that happens with my me physically removing a tampon string out. So listening back, I'm like, that's a choice to share all that. I didn't. Oh, kitty.
You're gonna come sit on the phone.
He loves to step on the phone and the mic.
Stop it.
Yeah, so motifs are disgusting stories, daddy issues, and Kay's 3 cats that roam around the equipment and the weed and the oranges as we record. Happy Sunday, babies.
This is the best way to spend a Sunday. Just
if you're not drinking with us, pregnant or Amish, those are the only excuses.
Basically. And even pregnant, it's like, you're allowed 1 glass of wine.
Yeah, 70% orange juice. Yeah. I mean, is that going to really...
It's basically kombucha. It's
fun
kombucha.
Ew, all right. While we're launching into things for 2020, kombucha...
We're not bringing kombucha into the 2020s. Kombucha is not joining the
Here's
2020s.
The thing. So I've never had kombucha.
What?
I get it. Oh, it's so great. I don't like how things separate in it and the seeds are at the bottom all of a sudden. I don't get it, okay? But now I'm even more confused because a good friend of mine, she's, the content creator, designer, my roommate from college. She's kind of like an influencer, whatever. So she's on the know with everything. And she has recently told me that she likes to drink kombucha instead of wine. Like,
what?
More than wine in place of wine.
What?
And I know they have alcoholic kombucha, but I'm like, is it a taste thing? Because that's not the intent of wine more than 30% of the time.
I mean, I've had alcoholic kombucha, and it just tastes like... It just tastes like a really fermented mimosa. Like, it just tastes like a fucking mimosa that's been, left out in the sun with some fucking, Alco Pop syrup poured into it. Like, I don't think it's very good. However, I do love a good ginger kombucha when I feel... Like, it's a medicine. Like, it's basically, such a pussy drink.
Yeah.
Like, it's way more worse than, White Claw... Like, I would rather drink a White Claw than drink a kombucha. So I think your friend needs to, check into a hospital.
I don't understand. I forget if I asked her if it was alcoholic or not. I think she said it might have been. Fuck, I don't remember. I really don't pay attention to things that don't matter.
Yeah.
But, but I was, flat, and she drinks it in her cute little wine glass, and I'm like...
No.
What?
No.
And she's a good drinker, She's not like a pussyfooter around, kind of diddly brains. No, she can hold it back. Yeah. She's very smart. So I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So I've never had kombucha. I can't see it replacing wine for me, but that's a trend I don't need to catch on in 2020. I don't need to see a bunch of bitches acting like they're drunk off kombucha. Stop.
I know a couple
Drink
of
your
girls
Molly
from
water
New
and
Jersey.
sit down.
Yeah, right? Oh my god. I haven't done that in years.
You just drooled when I said Molly water.
I haven't done drugs like that in so long. I'm too scared to do them in America because they're different. They're American.
So, so is it Mandy water in the UK?
I guess it would be. I don't think anyone,
Have we coined the term Molly water? You guys don't?
Maybe, I think Molly water rolls off the tongue a lot better.
It does.
I would rather do Molly water than drink kombucha as well.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to cancel kombucha.
Let's cancel it. Let's just cancel it. I'm sorry, babies, with all the startups. You will invent, you'll have some weed coffee shit on the shelf.
Yeah.
You'll make some products that other people will buy. Don't worry.
Failed at your microbreweries. You failed at kombucha. Now go, try out your fucking CBD, hemp oil, fucking organic, THC ready, edible, happy, clappy, hand job, soap, shit, whatever.
Exactly. Let's cancel energy drinks. Just none of it.
Energy drinks are just liquid cancer.
Yeah. I've truly never had an energy drink except for a Vegas bomb because there's Red Bull in that. But other than that, I've never had.
Vegas bomb?
A Vegas bomb? Oh, lordy, honey, girl. When you got them Uber points, we are about to have some Vegas bombs. It's Crown Royal, Red Bull, and I don't know. There's 1/3 ginger beer? No, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. It's Crown, Red Bull, and one other mystery item I forget. But they're a bomb. Bigger than a shot.
Yeah. That sounds fucking sick. We used to do Jaeger bombs, which are Red Bull with Jägermeister.
That's not my favorite. Vegas bombs is a better alternative.
I could drink Jaeger bombs like they were going out of fashion.
That's disgusting.
Literally, oh my god, I was disgusting for so much of my youth.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Your cats in the litter box, they sound like the rat I had in my wall. And my heart stopped, even though I know what it is.
We should just leave it in the recording at this point because, like...
Yeah, no, they're going to want to know what the serial killer at the door scratching sound was.
Oh, you haven't even heard him when he goes insane and scratches at the mirror and screams at his own reflection.
He scratches the mirror?
He scratches... Look at my glasses. Wonky got a hold of my glasses. Yeah.
Wonky.
He's such a little prick.
Oh, Pippin, you silly bean.
I can't, because that's going to drive people nuts in the recording as well, so I'm just going to go...
They're just going to fucking weave right off the fucking road with the cat scratch. Oh my god, we haven't even sparked our fucking pink joints.
You know, touch wood, neither of us have done that. So
touch wood?
Oh, you don't know that saying?
Knock on wood.
No, touch wood.
And why are you touching your head?
Because if you can't, I can't be bothered to go over and touch that, so you touch your head instead.
Touch wood.
Touch
That's
wood.
not even clever or cute. It's knock on wood. Oh my god. I'm dead. Never. I can't believe we've not come across that one since it's so common.
Oh my god, that's
we've never
so
come
true.
across that.
We've never come
touch
across
wood.
that.
It's like how fucking. It's like Brits are so fucking annoyed all the time at everyone. But like, I can't be bothered to use colorful fucking language. Just touch wood. Right to the fucking point. It's like, no, knock on wood. You only knock someone's head if it's the other one. It's an insult. It means they're like fucking hollow and dumb.
Really? Oh
yeah,
my
you're like,
god.
knock on wood, and then someone knocks your head,
No,
and you're like,
wood.
okay, bitch.
Because knock on wood, it just takes like, in all fairness though, I'll fucking take that. We like to get to the bloody point. Touch wood, everything's fine.
Touch
but that's also like a Welsh thing though, I think, as well, because like the Welsh people are so fucking superstitious. It's just
I can
revolting.
see that.
Yeah.
When you describe them, since I've not been to Swansea, you know, I don't know the Welsh history to its full extent, you know. I picture whenever you talk about shit that it's like the people in Roanoke from American Horror Story.
Basically, yeah. And that's the way we like it. Stay out of our fucking town. Actually, it was really nice.
Wow.
Like, it's like one of those places where, like, if you're from anywhere else, if you're talking to one or two people, they'll be really nice to you. If there's a group and one person decides to start making fun of you, the entire group will jump on the bandwagon.
Oh, Jesus. It's like when you see one dog, you're fine. When you see three, it's like run, like a pack.
Going back to the Swansea stuff, because I do want to get into this.
Let's do it.
No, I can't even be bothered. I can't even remember what we were fucking
Oh my god,
about.
there you go, Touchwood. You Brits, you're like, I give up halfway through this and Touchwood right now. It was like originally Touchwood at your convenience for good. Like, you're like, no. Also, touch wood, you're doing it to, like, save your ass, right? You're like, oh, I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
Touch wood, that's not going to get the job done.
There are so many, like fucking other Welsh phrases, though, like that, like, you just say because it's just easier than, like, actually explaining how you feel or, like, even thinking about how you feel. So, like, instead of being like, oh, well, hopefully this thing won't happen, so blah, 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 or just, oh, yeah, touch wood. Or, like... I'm trying to think of... I've got to stop getting so fucking stoned as we do this, and I've got to write stuff down ahead of time, because my mum... I'll get on the phone with my mother after we record, and I'll, like, tell her about the stuff that we record about, and she's like, why didn't you include this, and this? So we got to get her on here, too.
Oh, yeah, bring your ass on.
Because that is the other huge news here, that our Gracie is crazy engaged... And
insanely, outrageously, out of this world engaged.
Oh my god, like so
to the max.
Fucking engaged, like so engaged. That's why Wonky's being so
engaged.
Like. That's why he's being so reserved. Is because he's like, but
he wanted to get his dick wet, and now he sees the bling bling.
And now he's like, I know I didn't have balls, but I loved her. You know.
Yeah.
Like, it's a whole thing.
Balls aren't needed.
How are you feeling about planning? And that sounds like you're going to need a lot of weed for it. I can imagine it being like
and we'll obviously have, like, cannabis liquor at our wedding for obvious reasons. Yes. But, so basically, I told you, I told Ian a long time ago I want a 2-year engagement. It takes a year to 14 months to plan a wedding, especially in LA. So and I have, like, projects coming up and... save money, and I'm like, I've always just, and I think also the engagement is like a very romantic time period, and so I told him a long time ago, 2 years, and I think I was like, pipe that into your calendar however you want. And so I think he had that in the back of his mind. So it won't be till February 2022. But planning, I'm not that worried about because I really don't get stressed out and I really just don't care. Like if something becomes an issue, I'll just be like, go with the other one. I don't care. Mm-hmm. And also my sister's like fucking already on the ball. She got married in May, so she just went through this. Yeah. And she's like so good at this type of stuff. So she's like on the ball, maid of honor mode secretly. She tries not, I think she doesn't like, we don't talk about it yet. I'm like, I don't need to plan anything for 6 months. I'm not going to plan anything for 6 months.
No, you want to like revel in it.
Well, mainly I'm just like lazy. There's no need to. Like maybe venue is the only thing, but that's still a year and a half out. So it's like, but my sister, she's going to be a huge help, so.
I think a lot of women are going to listen to this.
Oh.
And you're going to get a million DMs and emails being like, do not wait until the last minute. And like, so many people are going to help you try and like plan this.
You know what?
thing.
If that's the case, kill yourself. Because like, no, just don't. I will, like, first of all, no. I have a very sweet guy who is a bartender that at the bar me and Ian frequent. Mm-hmm. The famous. You will get to hear its name many times.
Yes.
When I come in half tied over on fucking Sunday mornings to record. Also today, the most professional team you guys will ever hear. I was again an hour late to record today.
But that's pretty good. Usually it's between like 2 to 4 hours.
That's true. Yeah. I feel like I was like, all right, well, I'm before noon. So that's saying something.
Like when you said 9:30, I was like, oh, that's perfect. Literally in my head, I was like, she'll be here before noon. Perfect. I can get work done in the morning. It'll
like,
be
absolutely
wonderful.
I blame Target. I think I stop off at Target every time before I come here.
I mean, because you're so good. Because I'm like so broke right now, and you have like put all the booze and everything. Thank you.
Dude, I was pissed they didn't have Andres or Cooks. I was like, is this a fraud? Do you all just not stock the shelves? Who the fuck at 9 a.m. is going out to the Target and buying all of the Andre and Cooks? I'm like, I guess we'll have to fucking fess up some money for Barefoot. Jesus.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
I'm totally kidding. It was literally like $8 a bottle.
Well, I got the $5.99 stuff from Trader Joe's, so you're still doing better than me.
Dude, yeah, that's what Andre is like. $3 maybe, $3.99
like that. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking one.
Oh, but this bartender, right? That at the bar we go to, he's so sweet. Found out we were engaged. Oh my god, everyone's been giving us shots. We love our bartenders there. Whatever. So he just got married within like the last year. And he is a very genuine man, but also I'm always like people sometimes I'm just like, nobody wants your advice. No one wants to hear your voice. No one cares. No one cares about you or what you say. It's okay.
I feel about most people.
Exactly. Yeah. So he is so sweet though. He's talking to us. He's like, yeah, you know, I just went through it and he has a beautiful wife and they're very cute together. And he was like, if you need any help, like I know it can be like really, and he's telling me and Ian this as if Ian's like going to do anything. But like Ian will have nothing to say and then like after I've made a decision, like he's a very opinionated and anal person, whereas I kind of more go with the flow if it's easier.
Yeah.
But I'm more organized, have ideas, like let's go, let's do it. And he does not have that like gear in him. And so we'll be like tasting food. We've tasted every food and he's like, we should probably just go with a different caterer. Like he is just so opinionated about small things. But he won't be, I don't think, a huge help, but I don't think that's going to be an issue.
No.
But he's telling Ian, like, you guys, when you're both sitting down planning this together every Saturday afternoon, he's telling us, like, if you have any, questions about venues and if you need my help or my girl's help, like, we'd love to sit down. Like, so nice about it.
Oh, my God, that's so cute.
And then he goes, we got married in 3 months. I'm like,
what?
Get out of here.
Do they have, like, no family members or, like, relatives?
No, they had a Catholic wedding, which means they have to go through all the priest shit, the classes, had probably all these roles. Ugh. I don't know, I didn't ask him how big the wedding was, but I'm like, just go to City Hall at that point. 3 months, like, there's no rhyme or reason. Like, she's not pregnant. Neither one of them needs a green card. I don't.
I'm going to elope. Just
but I'm like, don't give me advice when I'm like planning. Like, you literally threw your wedding together. I don't need to know the like quickest person you found.
Yeah.
I'm like, now it doesn't matter what you said.
Like, now your opinion is so invalid and irrelevant because you didn't plan a wedding. You had a wedding.
You had a wedding.
Yeah.
You literally showed up at the first available banquet hall. Like, if I want to get married tomorrow, I'll definitely give you a call.
You just go somewhere, it's all, like, pre-designed, you show up, you sign the fucking piece of paper, like, you love each other anyway, who gives a shit, there are a few people around, you get fucking shit-faced afterwards, done.
They should have that.
Wedding!
Like, when an apartment comes furnished, it's like when a wedding comes furnished. Like, everything's set up, the place card, like, the name cards just have numbers.
Oh, I wouldn't even go that far. Like,
everyone's drinking champagne.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna walk around, I'm gonna get blacked out at my wedding and keep walking around telling everyone how much I spent on everything. I'm like, these centerpieces are $20 on Amazon. I get so proud of, like, cheap shit.
Oh my god, same.
There is a very embarrassing, but I did put it on my IG story, video of me nearing blackout on the after party at this rooftop bar of my sister's wedding, and I'm in my maid of honor dress still. Like, the bride has changed. She's in a white, like, dress, just a normal one. And all of the bridesmaids are still in their fucking dresses. My parents are both smashed. Basically, half the reception is there. Like, it's a great time. But I took off my high heels, and I'm just walking around barefoot. Mm-hmm. And at the wedding, right before the father-daughter dance, my dad, who decided to wear the shoes he wore at his 1989 wedding and has never opened again.
Oh, my.
Because he's cheap like me. That's where I get it from.
I love that.
And I'm like, those shoes are like a fucking dry pretzel, dude. They're just begging to break. And he blows out his shoe at the wedding right before the father-daughter dance. And so Ian, immediately, I see him just limping into the ballroom. And I'm like, oh, God, he's hurt himself. He's fallen and he can't get up. What happened? And Ian's like, no, he fucked up his shoes. He's like, what size is your dad? And Ian goes and gives his shoes to my dad. Aww. So Ian has been walking around barefoot in socks since before the speeches. I told him to wear bright pink socks because I have a thing for Danny Zuko, and I wanted to fuck him in a black suit and socks later that night. So he's in bright pink banana socks, walking around, just the bottom of them fucking black because he's been walking everywhere and them smoking cigars outside in them.
Amazing.
And so now we're at this rooftop bar. I'm barefoot. He's in his socks, and just we're in our fucking, like, get-ups. And as we're exiting the elevator, there's just a video of me, my parents, and my sister's fat heads in a selfie video. And I'm just holding my shoes, screaming next to my face. These were $29.99. And I'm just like, these are $29.99. And I can't shut the fuck up about it. And everyone is so drunk in the video. So I'm sure that'll happen at my own wedding.
Oh, 100%. I fucking love that shit, though. I love being sensible with money. I didn't realize how cheap I was until I started dating seriously about someone. Like, I didn't realize how cheap I was until I started dating someone I care about, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it was really a wake-up call for how much money I just don't want to spend on anything ever.
You go to a restaurant, you're like, should we share a cup of coffee?
Yeah,
they're like,
Like, essentially, yeah. I have condiments in my fridge that I've had since I first moved to America because they have not run out yet because that's how, like...
But if you eat them, your asshole will run. It's not good. It's like I get...
It's fine. It's non-perishable. It's fine. I've got cans.
Cans are fine. Stuff. I have some tuna in a pouch that I've had.
But I fucking...
For 6 years now.
Oh, no. I think you talked about that before. Oh, God. But no, if I was forced into doing a wedding, that's literally like the only way that I'm gonna do this shit. Like
you
everything
just
would come from the
99-cent
store,
and then going to the dumpster and taking all the shit they used for their wedding. Be like, this is still good fork.
Oh my God, I get
this runner
so much
is gorgeous.
From the side of the road. I get so much shit from the side of the road.
Oh, same. I love a good side of the road find. I got my vacuum that way.
Fucking homeless have been nailing it though. They get up to all that shit faster now these days.
I love when I see homeless people vape. I'm like,
how do they afford that shit?
What?
How do they afford that shit?
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes. Do you need a refill? Oh no, your glass is just over there.
I'm good. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm parched. Take a drink.
No, I think, my wedding's going to be a 99-cent store special.
That's fun. Just have it at the 99-cent store.
Dude, I would if there wasn't a risk of me getting stabbed. Every time I go there now, I'm just like, am I going to get stabbed? It's a lot.
Where does that stem from?
It's just, like, West Los Angeles is a very different place to clientele.
Oh, I know. When I was on Venice Boulevard at a legal dispensary last night at midnight, I was like, I've never been here on a Friday night. It's busy.
It's a lot.
A little too many cars around here. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's
just past like 8 cops with people just on the ground at a fucking Chevron with Techron.
It's West LA.
What is Techron? What is that?
I don't even know what that is.
Chevron with Techron. You know what that is?
No, I don't know
like
what
the
that
ads?
Is. No.
Oh, Jesus.
I got a TV like less than a month ago and I refuse to watch ads. Like if there is a second of ads, I go insane. I still just stream everything. Like I just fucking can't.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, Ian made me upgrade our Hulu so we didn't have ads. I'm like,
Good.
You know what?
Good.
I think it's mind over matter, and I can get through it. I don't actually give a fuck how my 90 seconds is spent.
There are so many shows that I would not watch if there were ads in the middle of them. I would just refuse to watch them. Superstore, I would never watch that. Anything that's like 20 minutes that isn't like... I'm trying to think what network shows I think like maybe Modern Family I would watch just because it's such a fucking cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't watch Superstore. I probably wouldn't watch The Good Place. I wouldn't watch no, fuck it. I wouldn't watch Hulu with ads. I would just not have Hulu. I would just rather not have it. That's how visceral I get about ads. But then we don't have ads because the BBC doesn't have ads in the UK, and I grew up with the BBC.
Oh yeah.
So that was it. Weird. It's so weird. So weird.
So different.
No, but it's
So I have a question for you. Why we're talking about like what type of people we are.
Oh God.
How did I want to phrase this? Okay. If the time... Hold on. Hold on.
I gotta sit upright, otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, sit up. Okay, so... If the time... is 10:17... Doesn't matter AM or PM. I can see your mind like working overtime. It's 10:17.
Okay.
And someone asks you the time. Do you say it's 10:15 or 10:20?
10:15.
You round down.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
Because if it was like 18, I'd round to 20. Yeah, I definitely round down. Why what's like, where does that go in your head? Like what test have I just failed miserably?
No, the results are inconclusive. The results have no rhyme or reason, but I was literally thinking about this in the car the other day because my GPS, I have to be at work at 10 o'clock, which means I get there every day at 10:15.
Millennial lifestyle, ladies and gentlemen, we get into work at 10.
Yeah, literally.
It's the best.
Exactly. Well, also my commute is an hour, so I'm essentially working the second I step foot in my car because
definitely.
I'm doing something for work that I don't want to be doing and getting paid for it. But I need to be at work at 10, so I always get there about 10:15, and my GPS will give me, the estimation time. Or as in math, we like to call a guesstimation.
A guesstimation.
And so it said 10:17, and in my mind, because I need to be on work early, I was like, oh, well, that'll just be 10:15.
Ah, okay, so we're the same. Yeah, it's basically the same.
Yeah, but then when it went to 10:18, I was like, it's going to be 10:25.
I was about to say...
Because I was hella late. It was like 10:30 when I got there.
I've been getting weirdly good at predicting time recently.
Like, just, the time before you check your phone?
Yeah, and, like, other stuff as well. Like, I know how long it's going to take me to do something, like, down to the second. Like, I can plan my whole day, like, down to the minute. It's so
Oh my God.
It's so fucked up.
You're like, okay, from 1 to 1:27, I'm going to take a shower. From 1:28 to 2:39, I'm going to watch this show and have lunch.
This is a whole new level of mental health that we're reaching today.
Do you need a hobby? Should we give you puzzles?
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I should take up knitting or something again. What?
I just had a clump of hairs trapped in my sweatshirt. Don't you hate when that happens from the laundry?
Well, I get it from the cats, but yeah.
Yeah, dog hair's in there too. Okay, hold on, guys. This isn't gross. This is absolutely not our disgusting thing of the week because it's fine and normal.
Yeah.
And I don't know what other episode this would ever fit into, so I'm not going to save it for anything. But, okay, let's talk in the open for a hot sec. Something that is normal with girls, especially if you have long hair, is when you're in the shower, you will pull hairs out of your butt crack.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I pull them out of my bits when I'm watching TV. I'll be like, ooh, and then I'll just pull them out.
They get in your asshole, they get in your butt crack. It's how it goes. I don't know why, but you're, like, showering. I have a lot of hair. It's very long. And
the most beautiful.
I have hair just everywhere. I shed constantly. But also, it's like, secretly, when you pull that hair out of your ass crack, it feels so good.
It is the most satisfying feeling for the most annoying fuck up of evolution.
Not in a sexual way. It doesn't feel good. I know it's like right near some other sex zones. But when you pull it out, it's like, oh my God, I am validated and satisfied and relieved. And it's so nice.
That is such a you have such like a uniquely observant and specific, like the things, yes, oh my God, I'm too stoned to like form a sentence around this, but that is one of the most like precise and unique observations that I've ever, that and the GPS thing, the rounding up, rounding down. That's very, I'm trying to think of like anything that comes close. Like I suppose like the pulling the hair out would be on the same like frequency as popping a decent zit or like
that is true. I have not popped a zit before because
you don't have any because you're
no, I have had pimples before, but I don't like get it. I don't know how that would go about.
It's the greatest feeling in the fucking universe.
But I had a girl in my sorority who literally not literally got off, but she loved watching pimple popping videos. And people like that are an absolute another breed. Yeah. She was like a biology major, so whatever. But still, I'm like, for what? Don't you have more shit to do with your time?
Yeah, fuck that noise. I can't watch other people pop spots, but I enjoy doing it myself. Yeah,
I don't like watching video. I just don't like pus.
Like, why would you enjoy doing that with your spare time? Like, I think like another breed is like the perfect way to describe those fucking people.
It's like, we're done. 2020, no kombucha, no pimple popping. That's it.
Videos. Oh, pimple popping, actually. I've been...
No one pop your pimples!
No one did! Just, like, deal with it. No, I'm trying to, like, clear up my skin. I'm quitting smoking. Like, not pot.
Woo!
But, like,
obviously.
Yeah, obviously. But, yeah, I'm kind
of no tobacs?
Yes, I'm just dealing
with So you'll be smoking straight J's with me in here.
Pretty soon. I'm down to, like... just dealing with what's left in.
I'm sorry, I just watched 101 Dalmatians.
Oh my God, no.
The cartoon, and I'm thinking, they really did make this whole plot that a woman wanted to skin 100 puppies and wear them. Mm-hmm. What?
That was a children's film.
No, I watched it so many times as a kid.
Same. Oh my God, on video.
And the live action the first one is very good.
Wait.
Glenn Close.
What? There is a...
my God.
I remember the first live action. I remember that. I remember, but I was picturing...
like the latest?
I was picturing something like that fucked up snow film that Tom Hanks did on the train for like a live action for some reason.
Oh, Polar Express?
Yeah, fuck that shit.
But you don't like Polar Express?
I had both versions of 101 Dalmatians on video, actually, when I was growing up.
Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, they were wonderful.
Glenn Close, actually, she does a phenomenal job as Corella. Emma Stone is playing Corella in the Corella. It's called like DeVille or Corella or some shit, which I think is dope. I love telling the same story from a different perspective.
Okay, wait. So you have to update everyone. So Gracie is, for first-time listeners, well, I guess everyone's going to be a first-time listener.
This is the first episode, yeah. If you haven't been in the room stalking us while we're recording, this will be news to you.
Okay, so other than people that work for the NSA and shit, this is their first episode. So Gracie is like a savant when it comes to like entertainment, essentially, I would say. But like mostly, I would say movies and television. You're also very good at fashion. You're also very good at like digital media and social media, but particularly television and movies. So what is, because Disney Plus just came out. I have Disney Plus.
I do as well.
I watch a lot of the shorts.
We talk about Disney Plus in an old episode, so you'll get to hear that.
I can't remember what I said, but I bet I'm eating shit now because I watch that shit all the time.
You absolutely took down Disney verbally, but Amazon, we were just on a whole capitalist tear apart binge.
Fuck Jeff Bezos!
Yeah. That's the entire show's hashtag is fuck Jeff Bezos.
Did you? That's gonna be my personal hashtag, fuck Jeff Bezos. Watch now, I will. No. This fucking dildo rocket.
I have Amazon Prime.
Oh yeah, well, so do I. I'm a fucking hypocrite for that shit too.
Yeah, that's fine.
What is of your what is your current ranking of the Disney movies?
Ooh,
where are you at right now? But like of like the recent ones, like do you have any big Disney feelings? Like did you watch Togo?
Okay, no, and I won't.
Even I did.
So my company I work for, we literally did the entire like marketing campaign for a film that was an independent film that was an action dog film that was the story of Togo called The Great Alaskan Race. It's a little more like historically accurate, more like historical fiction. But about Togo and not Balto, and it came out in October. And so from like August, July-ish to November, we worked on this campaign with this film. And by like September, we were like, hey, Disney's releasing Togo in December, blah, blah, blah. So like, I won't watch it, not because I feel loyal to a client, because I don't give a fuck. But I'm like, I fucking spent so much time going down the rabbit hole of this story. I don't need to see another version.
Okay, well, I completely appreciate that. It was an epic masterpiece.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's winning the Oscar, so you might need to watch. Are you fascinated with the story?
No, I don't give a shit. I've been husky sledding and everything, and I'm just like, I don't care. Fuck the cold.
This movie is more about the dog and like the thing. You watch cold stuff and you feel cold.
Oh yeah, I feel cold when I watch cold stuff. I sweat when I watch warm stuff.
Does it snow in Swansea? Like it gets really cold there?
It used to in the 90s, but then like climate change.
Well, from 92 to 93, we were under ice, and then now it doesn't get below 60. What?
Basically, like it snowed loads when I was a kid, and then like we've had a couple of really harsh cold snaps, but like it basically I hadn't seen snow since I don't even know, like certainly not in Swansea since I was a young child, but I just saw snow up in Joshua Tree, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
That was very cold. But no, wait, original question.
Yes, Disney.
How are you feeling? Or movies in general.
So I haven't this is my Disney Plus weekend. Like I haven't fucking like watched all the old movies and done, and I have a lot of those on DVD from, out of the vault. But I love Disney movies, like the old ones, Disney Channel till I die, dude. That's half of it. So like my first show I started rewatching on, I just watched 100 Dalmatians. That was my first Disney Plus thing I wanted to watch.
Nice.
And so now I'm rewatching Proud Family because that was a favorite.
What's that?
Oh, lordy. Wait, did you watch Disney Channel? Disney Channel original movies?
Disney Channel I don't think existed in Britain until
like
2005, and
y'all were robbed.
I think I had it for 6 months when we got a free 6-month trial when Virgin bought like NTL.
They're just beta testing it on you to sell to Americans.
And then after the 6 months, it was like $4.99 a month, and my dad was like, "We're not spending that money." A trait that I have now inherited. Apparently, I am the cheapest person in the fucking world. And so
he should have. That was some good content.
But even then, even now, I'm like, was that? It wouldn't have been Cartoon Network. It would have been.
There was Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. Yeah,
maybe
those were also Prime. You know, their streaming shit will come
Disney.
out in about 6 months. But yeah, Disney Channel was the fucking bomb diggity. That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire, even Stevens, Proud Family, all the movies Gotta Kick It Up, Go Figure. Like, I'm fucking about it, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. The first thing I watched was right before Christmas, and it was, oh, fuck. It wasn't Miracles Happened. It was, like, where she basically discovers, like, Santa has this snow machine, and he, like, happens to be, like, chilling in Los Angeles in the woods. Santa has a hidden cabin in the woods of LA, and he throws out a snow machine because it wasn't working, and these little hoodlum kids, these little girls, fucking Brenda Song and so-and-so.
I loved her.
Yeah, this was like right before she was on Sweet Life or whatever the fuck was her first one.
Yeah, I was... okay, so what else was she in? Because I never really watched The Sweet Life, but I remember being a huge Brenda Song fan when I was growing up.
She was in Clueless with Lindsay Lohan, which is phenomenal. I hope that's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I definitely...
No, I'm sorry, Get a Clue. That's
definitely
what it's
feel like I've seen her in... Was she in, like, another movie, though, that I would have seen?
She's in, like, Princess Warrior or something, but that was, like, after her other Disney shit.
There must have been something that played that I, like, recorded on video and watched a lot as a child with her in, because I was, like, such a huge fan of hers.
Well, when you get some more details, let me know.
I have to remember. Yeah. Okay, so wait. Original question again. What the fuck is Proud Family?
Proud Family, oh my lord. Girl. First of all, it is even better than when I loved it as a kid, because living in LA... I didn't know, like, I knew what Los Angeles was, and that was the extent. And that I was in California and near the beach. Like, that's all you know until you're, like, 13 or something. And so, in Proud Family, they clearly live in LA, and they have all of these, like, puns and, little quirks and shit that I don't get until I'm an adult now. And so it's great because, like, one of the girls' names is La Cienega. And me growing up, I'm just like, oh, La Cienega, like, she just has, this name. No one in the fucking world at 10 knows what La Cienega, and her last name is Boulevarde.
Oh my god.
And her mom's name is Sunset.
Oh, that's so funny.
And, like, they just have all of these, like, really on-the-nose nuances, and a lot of them, there are a lot of LA, parodies of things. But basically, it's just, like, this family, the Prouds, and Penny Proud, she's, like, 13 or something, is, like, the main. It's, like, a Kim Possible without being a spy, and the family is African-American, and they live in LA.
Oh, my God, I fucking love that. That's awesome. Okay, so I should check that out, then, by the sounds of things.
Proud Family's dope. I'm already in the second. They only have 2 seasons on Disney Plus, though. And I'm pretty sure it went for 4, so...
so what the fuck is that about?
Pissed. But I'm almost done with it. I'll rewatch it with you.
Cool, thank you. Yeah, I guess, like, the first thing I did was A Bug's Life.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I just, like, I've been craving that for a while.
Yeah, I
and
feel
I've done
you.
no others apart from Toko, but we don't need to talk about that anymore.
Lord.
How are you feeling about the Oscar contenders? I haven't seen a single fucking thing.
I don't know. I'm mediocre. The choices, and I think all the choices are good, but they snubbed, like, they really limited on some of the categories. Like, other years they've had more, like, slots in each category, I feel like. My favorite part is how disgusting Hollywood Boulevard is. And they shut down block after block, and they literally, for America to think that, it's, like, pristine and beautiful and all this, it's like, if they weren't dressed to the nines, it would literally look like the Nickelodeon, like, slime contest 2020 because like
it would look like the Walking
people are in
Dead.
metal
like,
benches.
Literally, it would be the Walking Dead.
Like the fans there, like all the people there in the metal bench stadiums, just on a guy 6 hours ago pissed and take a shit right under the carpet you were walking on. Like Hollywood Boulevard is just like timelessly, amazingly disgusting.
I lived 2 blocks from Hollywood Boulevard. Not even. I lived a block from Hollywood Boulevard, actually, when I was not in a good place in my life. And I can say with my hand on my heart that Hollywood Boulevard made my depression so much worse.
Oh my God. Can you sue a street?
I want to, if I could, I would sue Hollywood Boulevard for emotional abuse.
Let's sue them.
That place is, like, one time, this is going to sound so I was very depressed and going through a lot, but I had a photo shoot for, I can't remember what I was working on, but I had a photo shoot that was associated with it, and I had to, like, have a heavier tan, and I didn't have time to tan, and so I was like, okay, I'll just do, like, a quick fake one, because I used to do it all the time when I was a kid, like, I can just do them myself, like, whatever, like, no big deal. Doesn't really look that much worse. So I get halfway through this tan, and I run out of the fucking, like, the bottle feels full. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, there's definitely enough in here. And then it just stops dead, and I'm tanned down to, like, my fucking hips, you know what I mean? So not only do I have to now wait until, like, this layer dries so I can put a jacket on, but I have to figure out, like, navigating my way to Sephora, which is in the Kodak Theatre, like, shopping mall.
Yeah.
So that's, like, 3 blocks maybe from my apartment at this point. And it's the middle of August, so it's, like, 87 degrees, so it feels like 100, and it's, like, thick, smoggy
your tan
pollution.
is at your ankles melting.
So I have never been the kind of person to, like, yell at tourists, because I spent most of my life being a tourist. I have never looked more like a crazy person. I have never been, like, if I had been arrested at that point, I would have gladly just, like, quietly dropped my fucking wallet down, like, a manhole, or, like, down into the drains and just, like, dealt with the loss, because I would have easily been able to get away with pretending to be a schizophrenic homeless person. The way that, like, my hair was, like, out here. I was not a good day.
Half of you looks, like, brown and dirty. The other half is, like, strapped with coke, like,
basically.
Oh God.
Yeah, like, I think I literally would have just had to stab my leg a bit with a fork, and I'd be like, see, track marks. Like, you know, like, that's the level.
Just putting cigarettes out on your arm,
basically. So I, like, storm to Sephora at the Kodak Theatre, which is 3 blocks. It should take me 20 minutes round trip on a bad day, and that's only because it's hot, so I don't want to, like, walk too fast.
Yeah.
It took me an hour because of how fucking...
So many people. Dude.
I've seen people get curb stomped. I've seen it. It's the most fucked up shit in the world. And on that day, I wanted every single person on Hollywood Boulevard to get curb stomped by their own fucking mothers. I was just like,
I have made voodoo dolls of every single person in my path.
Every one of you! It's just like the entire fucking, like... nation of Britain is on this street right now. There were like 63 million fucking people. It was hell. There is not, like, anyone, like, don't come to LA. Don't come visit this place. It's not a good vacation
I don't get why people come here for vacation.
Our beaches are full of, like, fucking needles and human shit.
Girl,
like,
stop going to Santa Monica and Venice.
Just fuck this fucking place. It's Hermosa and Manhattan are the same now, though. It's so bad.
You gotta go up to Will Rogers and Zuma, you silly girl.
I know.
We'll go in a couple months when it's warm.
I love the boo. I love my Malibu.
I love Malibu.
I'm becoming one of those people.
Well, here
like,
it's technically the Santa Monica Bay. It's not even the Pacific Ocean, so it's like the waste bay of.
It's just a sewer. Like, the Santa Monica Bay is just
it literally filters to the bay.
There's like 24 million people's just like bits.
That's actually, there's no reason why the water is cold. It's not like Mother Nature. It's just the sewage. We had to make it that way so no one would dare go in the fucking water.
It's so bad.
Which I don't.
Oh my god, so this girl that I was friends with for many years who turned out to be a really awful person, her favorite thing to do is go swimming in the Santa Monica Bay. And, like...
What do you mean? Like, specifically only this... Like, her favorite thing is the Santa Monica Bay?
She just goes and swims in the fucking Santa Monica Bay all the time. She came out once covered in motor oil. She still goes in. Yeah, I spent, like, 2 fucking days getting the... I spent 2 days getting the motor oil out of her fucking swimsuit because I'm, like, from Swansea and that's, like,
Was she paying you?
No! I'm just that good of a friend.
Oh, it was a friend. I'm sorry. I thought you said neighbor.
She's not a friend anymore.
Okay.
She's not a friend. She swims in the Santa Monica Bay. She's clean.
She drowned in motor oil.
Yeah, basically. She got typhus from, like, breathing near the water and just dropped dead.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan of Santa Monica, like, the beach. I don't go in the water unless it's July or August because it's too motherfucking... Or if I'm hammered.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, I'm hammered.
Time
my old swimsuit is on the towel, and I have run in stark naked. No, but other than that, it's like August and July. It's just so cold all of the time.
It's disgusting. And my
Florida, it feels like bath water. Even in the summer, it just feels like not chilling. It's still like cool.
Same. I mean, like, I just want to move to Hawaii.
Oh, here we go.
I just want to move to Hawaii.
Back on the Hawaii train.
I know.
Are you gonna like live there, raise kids there, and I'm gonna have to visit Hawaii every 14 months?
No, like, you know what's gonna fucking happen next is, like, some twat is actually gonna fucking marry me because they're a fucking idiot. And I'm gonna get stuck living in this godless fucking town that I hate more than anything else in the fucking universe. Which means I'm gonna have to work really hard to make a shitload of money to be able to buy somewhere that I can just about stand to make my habitat.
Dude.
And then I'm gonna have kids, and then I'm gonna hate their teachers. I'm gonna get to, like, 50, and my kids will have ended up going to, like, Harvard and fucking Cambridge and, like, I don't even know where else because there's definitely gonna be at least 3 of them. And they're going to do really well for themselves, but I'll still think they're shit because of the school system here, and then I'll hit 80, and I'll die prematurely, because 80 will be premature at that point, just because of how much I hate LA, and I'll be stuck here because of all you cunts.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's probably what's going to end up
You'll
happening.
Be stuck on the
and
plane.
I'm never going to be able to move to Hawaii!
I believe in you. I think by 69, you can
retire to Hawaii. I think I'll have a holiday home in Hawaii. That if I was gonna.
That sounds affordable.
If I was the kind of person that would get a timeshare, I would get one in Hawaii.
Oh no! Never get a timeshare, please. Not because it's a sucker deal, but just because I couldn't live with myself.
I don't think I could live with myself knowing that I own something called a fucking timeshare.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't call it like a time givey and fucking.
A time hand job, but not a good one made of fucking plastic and glass. I don't fucking know.
And dry.
Yeah.
Hand jobs are so different in my adult life than they were in my teenage life.
They were so much easier in my teenage life.
Well, obviously. It was like squirting fucking paste on a canvas.
Dude, at this point, I'm like, I'll just use my mouth. It'll be so much easier. Like, as soon as I start, I'm just like, oh, you know what? Like, I might as well.
Yeah. To me, oral sex is foreplay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oral sex is just leading up to a big finish.
Yeah.
You have your little finishes, and then you have your bang to bang.
Mm-hmm.
Bang to bang, bang to bang. Like, no, dude. We're not doing, like, maybe if there's, like, when Ian had broken ribs or something, like, maybe if it's, like, medical issue.
Extreme circumstance.
Like, we're in public for something.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. If it's, like a fucking Armageddon period, and it's just, like, you're gonna ruin towers.
Oh, my God. You want to know something disgusting?
There's too much white in my apartment for Armageddon period sex.
I also have white quilt and white sheets, and the thing is,
but
so
you've
do
locked
hotels.
your man down. You have locked your man down.
Oh, no, we've fucked every period I've ever had.
Yeah, but he's stuck with you forever now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he literally is stuck.
He
can either marry me and do right by me for the rest of his life, or he can die now.
Yeah.
Or I'll physically remove you from the earth. It's one of the two. I mean, I don't care. I didn't ask you to fucking marry me. That's always fun. No, period Armageddons. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to wrap this episode up, but I'm going to leave you with this. Kay is doing everything in her capacity not to spit anything out of her nose. Oh my God. Whenever you remove your glasses off of your face, I know, like, something strong has happened to your mental.
I'm just too drunk to see, like, in focus.
Too drunk to see.
I'm
Woo!
too drunk already right now.
I know. We really pounded that first bottle. Got to say. We have 2 more bottles for the whole afternoon, though, so.
Yeah, because Gabby's going
to come here at 1.
It's going to be good.
Okay, guys. Period Armageddon. Lastly, quick story, like a quick murder. We, over Christmas break, drove home to Missouri/Illinois, and that means we stayed in a lot of hotels. One on the way there, stayed with my parents, and we stayed in a hotel the night we stayed in Illinois for Ian's parents because his mom chain smokes. And we have 2 70-pound dogs, and it was, like, easier and they go to bed so early. It was just easier for us to get the hotel that's literally 2 blocks from their fucking house. And so we are at this hotel, and then we go, we start our drive back, and we get another hotel in, like, Texas or, Oklahoma or something. And so we're at the Holiday Inn Express. And my period was 3 days late, and it was supposed to start right after Christmas, and it happened to start an hour before we hit the road.
Oh.
So I'm like, and I have been off birth control for a couple of months.
Ooh, fun.
Don't worry.
Said no one ever.
Pull out game strong. No worries. But
Baby.
No, never. Baby would be the last. The worst thing to ever happen right now is me being pregnant.
No, it's not the best thing.
Oh my God. My mom asked me once, she was like, when I broke up with my high school boyfriend, I felt really bad about it because he was legit such a good dude and we'd been together for a really long time. And so I was like very emotional and I wasn't like talking to my mom about what was happening. I was just sobbing in my room. And so she literally, 2 years later was like, yeah, Gracie, I thought you were pregnant when that was happening. I was like, sweetheart, if I was pregnant, you would have never known. Okay? So just relax on that one. But anyway, I had started my period literally when we hit the road. So off birth control, cramps, horrendous, dude. So bad because it's all of nature, just fucking raw at its core, fucking bloody clumps coming out. But, whatever. We made it through. We get to the hotel that night and crash. And then in the morning, we have morning sex. I would say 70% of our sex is morning sex.
Oh, nice.
We love a good wake up and start the day. Sometimes in college, if I wanted to, go out to lunch or, if I had to get Ian out of bed, I'd have to fuck him. I have to fuck him so that he would get up, get the cum rag, and then start his day. That's it. Dude, it'd be 3 p.m, we would have slept in all day because we were out partying, and then I'd be like, fuck, we gotta fuck so we can get our day started. And so we have morning sex, and I just had taken a shower. I had taken a shower in the morning and then woke Ian up, and we start having sex. And by the end of it, it had looked like a bedroom, prostitute was murdered in a bloody motel scene. The cherry red of a cordial and a holiday pie. I don't know how to describe the amount, because when you're having sex and your period kind of pops open, if it's been spotty or whatever, you can feel it. It's like a birth canal. It's like, okay, I know that the shit's about to get messy and nice and whatever. Period sex is just extra lube. It's fine.
Basically.
It's just extra lube.
Yeah.
But when it's super bloody, it's like, Jesus, fuck, we need to rinse off before we can finish. I mean, honestly. But this, we had no idea until we were done, and then my ass, swiped up from the sheet, and then he got out and pulled his dick out, and we were like, Jesus Christ alive. And we were like, I mean, fuck, everything in a hotel, it's white sheets, white bed. It's everything's white, so we had to put literally everything in cold water in the tub. And I'm like, wow.
That's so good of you to do.
Well, Ian did it. I was not concerned. I was like, if anything, they'll think a murder took place. It's a hotel. It's fine. But, and it wasn't splattered like an art project. It's just in this one puddle.
Okay. See, I was picturing.
But boy, no, it wasn't splattered on the walls, on the TV, everywhere. It wasn't
just try hard next
super messy. It was just wow. for someone who had a light period the last 6 hours, like, didn't bleed overnight, didn't bleed in the, obviously, girls, you can't get your period in the pool or the water or the ocean. Periods don't come out when it's wet.
It's just...
And I'm pretty sure guys, their mind will be fucked by that. I feel like guys don't know that.
I feel like guys don't know anything about sex or periods or vaginas in America.
Yeah,
though,
I don't think they do. Because if you didn't know this, when we're in water or when we're, like, wet, like, we don't get our periods.
It just stops.
It just stops.
It's like a dam.
That is so, it's like a dam. It just stops. Even if it's just so weird.
Unless it's a really heavy clot.
Then it'll
that, like,
barely
falls
bleed.
out, and that'll just, like,
Oh.
it's like a poached egg. It just falls out, and it sinks, and then it dissipates, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, like, you don't really get your period, like, when you're heavily, submerged in water or whatever.
So when, like, a dick is heavily submerged in you, you would think, like, oh, no period, but then you get period fucking everywhere.
Yeah, but then it's like, oh, I was gonna crack these eggs in an hour, but if you're trying to crack them, by all fucking means, let's go.
Crack them all up right now. You can save me the week.
Yeah. Earlier this week, I told a 20 years my senior colleague from one of our clients that if he didn't have sex with a woman he's talking to on her period, he was a bitch boy.
Oh, yeah, if you don't fuck a girl when she's on the rag, you're a fucking bitch boy.
You're a pussy. You're a
fucking
bitch boy.
Big fucking bitch boy.
A little bitch. A little baby back bitch.
Yeah, basically.
A baby back bitch. Pussy. Same if you don't ever eat pussy, if you don't do oral sex.
Oh,
it better be in some protest because your girl doesn't give BJs, because other than that, you are a pussy ass bitch and you need to step down.
And everyone should be open to butt stuff, but it's person to person.
Person to person, yeah. For me, no.
No. For the most part, me too.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I feel like that would...
Furries, anal, and threesomes are things that those are my 3 I will not ever do. Furries where they literally are in, like, animal costumes.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. No,
that's not my tea.
Furries,
you can role play, choking, slapping.
Oh, yeah.
Hair pulling, that's fine. That's great. Public, love it.
We'll see. We'll fucking see.
You're like, I want you to shave my eyebrows while you're fucking me. And he's like, okay, this is too intense. I've got to go.
It's like, tattoo my name on your face. No, see, I think I'm, like, actually secretly really boring. That's something that I've noticed that people pick up on when they spend time with me. Like, when people who don't know me, but know me from, like, the internet spend time with me, they're like, wow, you're so much more boring than I thought. And I'm like, I know, right?
Wow.
Every now and again, fun stuff happens when I'm just like, guys, let's go to the desert. Like, let's go to the desert and do drugs. This is going to be, like, the internet version of me, but for the most part, I just love to stay home and do nothing, or just go to K-Town and get fucked up, I guess.
That's all I do, but replace K-Town with Glendale. A-Town.
Exactly.
I don't know why we don't call it A-Town.
I think we should. I think we should call it...
I think the Armenians would really actually like that.
They would love that shit,
A-Town.
right?
A-Town down.
Oh, so apparently... Apparently there's some, like... I don't know what type of food. Apparently there's somewhere, like, amazing that I have to go in K-Town to eat, so we should all go and eat there together.
Oh, I'm so down. Let's do it.
Let's eat now. I gotta pee so bad.
We have to eat. We have to pee. We have to piss. I
gotta pee. I'm gonna pee myself if I don't pee myself.
Kay has been downing coffee and mimosas at the same fucking time, so she's gonna have a heart attack.
And I have fucking Camilla hair.
Camilla hair. Oh my god! Camilla hair! Wait, your hair absolutely looks like Camilla hair right now. I can't.
I fucking hate that.
Camilla hair. Camilla, we hate you. Prince Charles, you're dumb, but we love you.
I don't, but I really like Harry and Meghan.
Ooh, we're going to talk about Harry and Meghan on the next episode because I think me and Kay are about to have a lot to say about that.
I think we should do a whole Royals episode.
Oh, let's do that. Let's do a Royals. Okay, we'll do a Royals episode shortly. We never have guests on this show, but both of our fathers are going to be in town, so we're going to do a mega daddy issues episode.
Yeah,
anyway,
lucky.
guys, join us for Mimosa Breath. A lot of old episodes coming to you soon. We'll be live with you next week. If you're not drinking, you better have a problem and be in rehab.
Yeah.
Bye.
You better be a professional non-drinker.
Yeah, you better be fucking sober 20 years and no other excuse.
Yeah. Okay. Love you. No.
We need a second bottle.
Bye.